Hello, everyone. I need to get used to that. Hello, everyone. Tyler and Jackie here, and we are back at it again with another episode. Today we're gonna do something a little different.
A little different.
A little different. A lot of different.
A somewhat different.
Somewhat different. We're gonna slow it down with the film reviews, and today we're gonna do some childhood stories. Hopefully they'll be funny. Maybe they'll be sad. Maybe they'll be a little cringy.
Are we doing childhood stories? Or just like overall, like including like maybe even high school possibly?
That is a childhood story. Remember, we're getting kind of old.
Don't reveal the age. Don't reveal we're dying. Yeah.
For today's menu, we have some delicious, super delicious, super unhealthy Korean barbecue.
Well, that's healthy. Sort of. Well, along with
I guess that's
by
healthy.
itself it is.
Okay. Let's see. As far as our meats, we're gonna have some pork belly, crispy, golden pork belly. Done. Pork belly. We also have beef brisket. Beef brisket. It's fatty beef brisket, so you know she gonna be juicy and delicious.
She gonna be big.
And then, as far as our sides, we have konbu.
Ooh.
We have some pickled veggies. So there's onions, there's radish, there's cucumbers. Did I already say jalapenos? I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna say it again. Jalapenos. They're gonna be all up in my mouth soon. We have some kimchi. Sesame leaves, lettuce, rice, of course. Can't forget the rice. Bean paste. And we also have some dipping sauces. So we just have, I'm scared to tilt it. Okay, but basically, this sauce is the pickling sauce from the, that's better, pickled veggies. So that's this one. And this is sesame oil with a little salt, a little pepper.
Oh God!
Bring it back. And we also have these. So it's a melon milk.
Oh.
Melon flavored milk drink. I've never had what?
Oh no.
Oh, you can't have it.
I can. It's
you can.
Gonna suck later. I'm gonna have one.
Okay.
I have one. It's fine. I have ice cream.
Tyler, whenever it's something dairy, he acts like it's gonna stop him.
Yeah.
The guy who eats like what? Ice cream all the time.
Cookies and cream's my favorite.
Cookies and cream. Oh gosh. Okay.
It tastes like Malona.
Does it?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's what I was hoping.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think most people, if you guys don't know what Malona is, I'll put a picture somewhere down over here. It's like the dopest ice cream.
It's so good.
Yep. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Let's try this. Oh my goodness.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
No, it doesn't taste like Malona to me. You know what? Oh, actually, it kind of tastes like Malona. But there's also these melon flavored candy. We'll put it somewhere. But that's what it tastes like to me.
Oh.
What?
Okay, wait. Let's start eating first. Okay. I just realized before we start.
What?
I just realized. I know you wanted to start with the first story, but I think we could start off with our first actual date because it was.
Oh no! We'll talk. Oh my goodness.
Boy.
Okay, we'll talk about what happened during our first official. Oh my god. Actually, that's perfect because.
That's what I was saying. Like it'd be perfect. Like that's the perfect story.
Okay, wait. Let's make a wrap first. So I'm gonna put lettuce, and I'm gonna. Oh my goodness, this is huge. I'm gonna put half of the sesame. Half of the. I thought you were done with that face.
What?
I'm not gonna. I know what you're trying to do. Okay. So lettuce, sesame. I'm gonna put some bean paste. A little bit of rice. What?
Do most people know how to make wraps because most I didn't know how to make wraps before.
I didn't know that wraps
was like a thing.
Was a thing until we went out with one of our friends who's half Korean and half white. Yeah, because honestly, we used to just remember the pork belly too. We didn't cut it up before.
Yeah.
We just eat it whole. Kimchi.
That's how we would get full super fast. I realized too.
That's true. Oh, do I want brisket? Okay, I'm gonna put brisket, and I'm gonna dip it inside of the pickling sauce.
Oh.
And I'm also gonna put pork belly, and I'm gonna dip this in the sesame oil. Okay. She wants another one. Okay. So I just put like a little bit of everything.
Me too. Except the kombu and the, what is it, pickled vegetables?
Oh yeah, I didn't put that either. That's what mine looks like. Wait, can you? Oh, it's kind of. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm so hungry.
Oh, this looks so good.
I've already eaten it. There's nothing for you to see.
Mmm. Oh.
You cooked this really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. Oh.
Hmm? Mm-hmm.
But we didn't know this was a thing either, right? Sesame leaves?
I'm just funny because I work as a waitress at a Korean barbecue place, and there was a customer who's like, "Do you guys?" And he said it in Korean, but I don't know. I don't know what it is, you know. So I had to ask one of my coworkers who happens to be Korean, and she said, "Oh, sesame leaves." I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that."
What was it in Korean?
I don't remember.
That's my favorite. Well, okay, so we both work at the same restaurant.
All I'm saying is, okay.
Not these, well, the same company, but like different restaurants. But I love it when you walk up to them and then they just start speaking to you in Korean, and clearly not Korean, and they're like, "How come you don't know?" And I'm like,
"Oh, actually, this story." Oh, I'm just gonna.
That's fine.
Here's a little sneak peek.
A sneak peek.
Well, I told you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm planning on having a mukbang with some of my coworkers, and we're just gonna talk about all the interesting customers that we've come across. Okay, so what is our first story gonna be? Oh, our first date?
Yeah. All right.
So our first date.
Wait. Let's go ahead. Let's put this out there.
What?
No. Should we even talk about how we like first?
No, that can wait another time. That's too. This is childhood stories, but you wanted to talk about this.
But you wanted to talk about.
Okay, so our first date. Well, I'm not gonna go over our whole entire day. I'm just gonna go over this one incident.
Yeah.
So for dinner, we went out to a Korean barbecue place. So Tyler didn't know this, but I was giving him more meat. So I was picking out food, just eating, and then I was giving him a lot more meat, and I was actually giving him meat from my plate too, and he didn't know that.
And the reason why I kept eating was because I was trying to impress her and show her
with eating
that I can eat a lot of food. Hey, that's a feat. If a man can eat, I don't know. Is that a thing?
No.
Would that have mattered? I don't know why I felt
it was in your head.
Prove that. I was like, I have to show her I can eat.
Yeah, so he just kept eating and eating and eating and eating, right? And then towards the end of the meal, he leaves me with the bill. No, I'm just joking. I'm kidding. So towards the end of the meal.
Why did I do that?
No, you didn't. I'm just kidding. I'm getting distracted. Okay. As I was saying, towards the end of the meal, he said that he needed to use the bathroom. So I'm waiting there, okay? Waiting, and it's been I think it was like around 15 minutes. So I'm like, oh my goodness, is he okay?
Can I tell this part?
Okay, yeah, you can.
Now that we're out.
Yeah.
So then, I walk out of the restaurant, and she'd be waiting maybe 5 minutes tops. Maybe 5.
I was waiting like 15 minutes.
Anyway, the bathroom I had to go to required a key, so I had to ask the guy for a key. And give or take, I'm about to blow. Like, either out, I'm out my mouth. Okay, I was feeling nauseous. Like I could not. So I go in the bathroom, and this bathroom is like super shady.
That's okay.
Because right next door is a bar and whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the alleyway bathroom. So I walk in. There's no mirror in the bathroom. There's like one stall. I think I just peed. I didn't even think And then I walked out, and then before I knew it, before I could hold anything, I don't even know why I went to the bathroom. Now that I think about it.
Was it called Star? Oh, go ahead.
A starburst.
Like starbursting.
Apparently, I starbursted, which is this thing where. No, I didn't starburst. Because, okay, so starburst, when you throw up, you put your hand on your mouth, like this, and it bursts. And a star. Like, woo! Mm-hmm. No. I basically threw up the entire meal outside of the bathroom, out in, like, the parking lot. Barely, I was about to make it back to the restaurant, and I threw up everywhere.
He did.
It was so much, like... You know, like those body prints, you know, after like murders and stuff. That was how big it was. It was a body's print worth of the.
Okay. People are probably like, "Ugh, I don't want to watch this anymore."
You're not eating. I'm eating. You're eating.
So that happened while I was waiting in the restaurant. So I walk out, right, and I just see him, and he's like he's standing against the wall, just looking down, looking like the saddest puppy in the whole entire universe. And I go up to her, I'm like, "Are you okay?" And then I look down.
Are you okay?
And he's like, we need to do something. I was like, "Baby, I mean, what are you gonna do?" He's like, "I don't know. I'm gonna find out."
We have to clean it.
He's like, "I have to clean it. Maybe there's a mop and a bucket." I'm like, "It's okay. I mean, because there's a bar right next door. So it's like they're obviously gonna think it's some drunk person."
Not every person in the parking lot who saw it happen, though.
Yeah.
Pretty sure one. I don't know. I was also in a daze, so maybe I imagined someone saying it, but I'm pretty sure there was a guy that was like, "Oh." He just said, "Oh."
He just said, "Oh."
He was like, "Oh, wow."
So that was the end of our first date. He vomited the whole stuff.
And from then on, she knew he was the one.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
And you had to tell me after that you had been siphoning food onto my plate.
Yeah. The love of my life.
Betrayed.
Okay. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
That was technically my
turn. I was born in the Philippines, and I moved to Hawaii when I was 4. And I also did not know a word of English. So I actually started school not knowing English, but that's not important. There was this one time where I went to Walmart with my uncles and my aunties and a few of my cousins. But so I'm over there, right? Walking in the aisle with them, and then all of a sudden I spot one of my classmates. I'm like, hey, we'll just call her Sarah. I'm like, "Hey, Sarah." So I go up to her, and then so I'm talking, and then I turn around, and my uncle and everyone else is gone. So I'm freaking out because I don't really know a lot of English. I look through the aisles. I'm like, "Oh my god."
You're like,
I'm panicking.
Damn it, Sarah. You done messed up this whole thing.
I'm panicking. Like, what the heck? Where are they? Where's my uncle? Where's my auntie? Where are my cousins at? And then one of the workers spots me and like, "Oh, are you okay?" I'm just like, "I can't. I can't. I'm lost." So they bring me over to the front desk so that they can get my name and they can call my uncles and my aunties. And for some reason, I went into panic mode. So instead of staying with the workers who are trying to help me find my family, I bolt. So here, oh yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is me, right? And I'm supposed to be just waiting with the worker, and I just start running. Oh my god! And so they're like, the workers are like, "What the hell?" So they start chasing me. So these workers are chasing me around Walmart, and then I finally bump into my uncle, and they're like, "Where have you been?" And I'm like, "Oh my God.
Oh my god.
So that's my first story. I was in elementary school. Actually, I did that quite a. No, okay. Go ahead. What's your story? Do you want me to talk about another one?
No. I was actually gonna, cause. Like. Sorry.
Oh,
What did you say that was? In a.
This was in Walmart.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have a mini story because I also had a similar experience in Costco.
Costco?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead.
Wait, except I didn't get lost or anything, or was it like, oh god, like I lost my parents?
Yeah.
I don't know where they are, or my uncle or whatever. It was my mom. We're getting in trouble for something. My mom's like, just stay. She don't sound like that, but I love my mom. She's fine, but. I'm a little kid, and she like this tall, okay, to me, so she like, I don't know what it was, I don't know what we're getting in trouble for, she's like, if you want, she's like, stay here then, just stay here. So like, we're in the middle of this aisle, I'm crying, this is Costco now, and then me and my brother, and then for some reason, because I was super into movies, for some reason I looked at my brother, I'm like, we have to go. And then we go, so you know the way the aisles are? There's like these boxes and products, and then you can climb in between, behind everything. So that's what we did. We climbed in between and we made a little box fort thing. Yeah, we had all this time. I don't know where all the workers were. I'm sure they were doing their job.
Working?
Yeah, not looking, not expecting kids to build forts, maybe. Yeah, so we're hidden there for a little bit, and then we had to be in there for like 10 minutes. And then a customer walks by, some lady, and she's like, oh my god, are you guys lost? And then, I guess survival mode kicked in. Me and my brother were like, we started crying. We're like, we lost our parents. We know we did not lose our parents. Well, we had to find our way back, right? And the only way is to cry. I'm like, good.
I guess.
So they bring us to the front desk. And then, my mom comes up. Everyone's like, oh, thank you for finding them. And she's just looking at us. You know the look that parents give. Like,
oh, my. Oh, like, oh, you gonna get it?
No. Oh, wait till we get to the van. So I can pull that sliding door and beat you.
No. So I can give you a popsicle.
Oh, you lost, or you?
So I can give you some candy. You want some?
You had a rice. I just had to go along.
Your story.
That was the end.
Oh, okay.
Basically, we got our ass, beat. So. I guess yeah.
Okay, so my next story. Oh, I have so many. That's
good. That's fine.
I had such an interesting childhood. Okay. In the 5th grade. Okay, some part of it is not really nice. Okay. So in the 5th grade, that's actually when 9/11 happened. So if anyone for some reason doesn't know, that's when there was like some crashes into.
If you don't know, then that's a problem.
In New York. Okay, so that happened in the 5th grade. That also happens to be the same day that I quit JPO. JPO is junior police officer. So that's when when you're helping kids, like cross the street.
Yeah.
That's basically your duties.
I know this story.
So one of my friends who is also in JPO, she comes up to me and she's like,
why did you quit? That's why 9/11 happened.
Stop. Okay, actually, no, it's funny now, but, so she's like,
it's your fault that 9/11 happened.
And I'm in the 5th grade, okay? I'm 10 years old.
Messed up.
I just turned 10. So in my head, I was like, wait, what? I remember this day because she told me, and like we were by the railing, so I literally stood by the railing and I looked out in the sky and I was like, holy shit.
Oh God, you actually thought?
Yeah! I was like,
I killed all those people because I quit you.
God damn.
now, honestly, that's kind of messed up on her part.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was messed up on her part.
Okay, what's your next story?
That's messed up to blame it in. How did you believe that? I feel like as a kid,
wow.
I would have been like, are you serious? I was like, well, you being born was the reason that it wasn't happening. I would have said something messed up, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Oh,
Talk
wait.
about the kitty story.
Oh. Okay.
How old were you?
I want to say I was 7 and my brother was 6.
Okay.
Okay. To set the scene, me and my brother, we're living in, your house or whatever. Our stepdad only just became our, like, dad recently. So he's been our dad for, like, a year or whatever. Whatever. Who's counting? No. Yeah. So me and my brother, we're 6 and 7, so we didn't have like video games and stuff at the time really that was like accessible to us other than like the PlayStation 1, and my dad had like Resident Evil 2 or whatever, or Siphon Filter, and that was like the only games that we really played. We passed them, so we're bored. 6 and 7-year-old, by the way, we're playing Resident Evil. But that's besides the point. So we're trying to like, we're playing all kinds of like games, like I think we're playing card games at one point, and then we were doing some kind of like thing with like a tennis ball, and then eventually we got to this like thing. I don't know why it was like a thing before, but I was like, hey, let's have a rhyme off. And he's like, oh, what? Like a rhyme off? Like we just rhyme words, right? So like we start with like regular stuff, I guess, like, oh, dog, and he was like, hog, and I'm like, pog, and then he'd be like, schmog or smog or something. I'm like, that's not a word. That's not what it sounds like. I'm like, that's not a word. Eventually we get to for some reason my brother was like, I think my dad comes into the room, right, and he's just doing his thing. I don't know what, he's washing dishes or something, and me and my brother in the kitchen, and he says, juicy, I'm pretty sure. Or no.
Probably.
Yeah, something like juicy, and then I said stoocy or something, and he said goosey. And then I said pussy. My dad turns around, he's like, what the hell did you say? I'm like, this is a 7-year-old, by the way. I have no idea I'm not thinking like,
You don't know what the slang version
what the slang for, So I'm like, I was like, what's wrong with that? I was like cat. He's like, go to your room. I'm like, what the? I'm getting in trouble for cat? For cat? So I was like, I think he's yelling at me, and I'm getting like all like, I'm all getting all fuddied.
Getting a little heated.
I stomped to my room and I'm like, mother lover. And then I close the door and I lock it. He's like, you stay in there, you think about what you said. And in my head I'm like, think about the cat? Think about cats? I'm getting upset. I'm like, in my head, this 7-year-old head, I'm like, I don't understand. Pussy. I kept repeating it. I was so upset. There was crayons in the room. I wrote pussy on the wall. And I was like, I don't know what. I think it was because I was angry, but I was also like, I had to figure out. I had to calculate. I had to figure out.
What does this mean?
What is this? What does this word mean? And yeah, he comes in, he's like, what the hell is this? Because I wrote pussy on the wall now. So now it's like, he's like, wait till your mom gets home. And the thing is, like, they had a talk, I'm pretty sure. And then I never got talked to again. Probably because my mom's like, why are you getting all like, he doesn't know what that means. He thinks that's cat, probably. I was like... Anyway, a couple years later, I figured out what that word meant, so... And now it's a story on a mukbang. And it's on the internet forever. Thanks, Dad.
This is so good.
I held this the whole time. I didn't even eat it. Oh, is he gone now? Oh, he's back.
Okay, so I grew up a little, right? No longer 10. I'm pretty sure I was in the 7th grade or 8th grade. And I was passing around papers to everyone. It's like worksheet papers, right? I go up to this table, And it's a guy and 2 girls. And I give the paper. And then I think one of the guys was like, something about something. Thank you, Jackie. You're still really pretty. Something like that, right? And so I turn around and I'm walking, trying to give the paper to someone else. And then I hear him, under his breath, be like,
Pretty ugly.
and so I whip my head and I look at him. I'm pretty sure the other girl knows that I heard because she looks at him and she's like, and then he's like, and I was like, I was really offended. Not because I was offended because this boy, this child, and I'm not even saying this because I'm salty at the fact that he called me ugly just because he called me ugly.
Yeah.
I'm salty because I look at this boy and I'm like, boy, you ain't even cute. So I was so offended. I was like, what the hell? This non-attractive human being just called me ugly? What the hell?
This trolley looking goblin mother loving.
I was just
Mommy dropped you as a child, mother love.
no, but yeah, middle school.
That's
Yeah.
like that textbook like.
Hey, you're pretty. Pretty ugly.
Like, ooh. You should have been like. We'll go back in the past sometime when we can time travel. We're gonna go back in the past. Well, I'll go back with you, and they won't. These are like 10-year-olds, and we're like in our 20s. We're like, oh yeah, you can suck on these, and he's like, D's. I'm like, D's nuts.
Oh my god. Okay, go ahead, tell your story.
Which story?
Do you have another story? Ooh, talk about the one with your sister and the stairs.
Oh, I love that you remember these stories specifically, and like you.
Because I love them.
All right, if you haven't figured it out by now, my family's pretty
They're beautiful.
pretty family-ish.
Mhm. Okay.
I don't even know what was happening necessarily.
Mhm.
We're having some kind of like there was some
Argument?
kind of heated argument. We're getting in trouble for something.
Mhm.
Now we live in this 2-story house. And my parents are at the bottom, and me and my brother at the top. Actually, no, I think it was between my brother and sister.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I was with my younger sister. We're kind of just like on the side because I don't know what they were arguing about. They're arguing. I'm just getting heated. And my mom's like, "What's going on? Like, what's going? Like, what's And my dad's interjecting with things that aren't helping, and just escalating it probably. And then I don't know. So and we get kind of physical sometimes when we argue. Like it's not just we'll yell and then we'll yell louder, and then we'll start screaming and then we'll start hitting each
Oh my gosh.
other. But at one point I don't know what came over my brother, but all of a sudden just like murder eyes. I don't know what happened. And like in a split second, like I don't know what happened. I'm in the middle of my mom yelling something. My sis, let me remind you, they're at the top of these steps, alright? And the way the stairs are, it's the stairs, and it's this, like, narrow hallway thing. So there's no, like, railing or anything, it's just walls. My brother decides it'd be a good idea to go ahead to shut my sister up because she's screaming, to push her down the stairs. So, she's like, oh, whoa, oh my god, oh no! She's like, holy moly! I don't know. And it was like, and it wasn't like graceful. It wasn't like she rolled or anything. She like tripped backward, hit one wall, hit another wall, then like did like a backflip somersault into whatever. Her legs like dragging, like trying to keep up. And then she hits the bottom of the stairs, and at the bottom, like it's another platform and then the front door. On the side. I don't know if they can picture that. She gets to the bottom, and it gets quiet. And then I was like, holy shit. Like, I think we're about to get real busted all of a sudden. My brother just tried to murder my sister. I mean, it was dope. It was crazy. Like, it was dope at the time because I was like, whoa, I can't believe. So she did it, right? Then, out of nowhere, my mom tries to start yelling again, but she's laughing. And then my dad, like, turns around because he's laughing. And then my brother starts laughing. And I'm laughing. And then my sister, of course, is like, what the hell? Like, why is it? She's like, I don't. Why is this funny?
Oh my god.
I don't even know what happened after that. I think just like the other thing where like it kind of just blew over.
Yeah.
I guess that's how I realized that's kind of how a lot of our things go. Hey, bud.
Oh, I have a story. So, my old neighborhood that I grew up in, I was surrounded by like a lot of guys. So there's like a lot of boys in my neighborhood. I mean, there was one girl.
Wow.
I know. There was one. There was one girl. Thanos.
Come on, buddy.
Maybe if I just. You think it'd be okay? Okay. There was one girl, but I mean, she was like 4 years younger than me. So, yeah. But anyway, there was this one day where we were in a circle. And I'm the only girl there, right? And then, I don't know, for some reason, I don't know if it's still a thing with like young boys in this day and age. But back then, well, at least these group of boys, they just wanted to like see which person had like the biggest schlong, you know, like the biggest penis. What? I don't know if is that a thing?
Well, I don't know nowadays. I mean, we had.
Did you guys have that when you guys were young?
Yes, and I never I'm not saying like, oh, I'm a good boy. Yeah. No, I just never participated.
Bad boy, so bad.
I never participated because I was like, wait, you saw his
okay.
dingling?
Okay, wait. So this is.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, this is what I'm getting at. Okay. So he's like, oh yeah, you know, like they're like, oh, I'll show you my son. We'll call him Peter. Okay. So Peter's like, yeah, I'll show you my schlong. But then he turns right and he looks at me and he's like, oh,
I don't know if she should be here.
So, and then I'm like looking and then they're all like, so all the boys are like, oh, Jackie, can you go home? And I was like, okay. And as I'm walking home, I'm like, what? That's so weird. Like, wouldn't you rather show your penis to like a girl rather than an entire group of boys? I'm just like, what? No, that's so weird.
You didn't have to be there for the prepubescent ding-a-schling along.
That's true, a little.
Long.
Yeah, so that's one of my other
Maybe they're
stories.
embarrassed because it was probably like ugly looking.
I don't know. I've never. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's another. Okay, can I say one more story?
Yeah.
That involves penises again. This was when I was.
Is this gonna be a long story?
No, it's a really short story.
So it's a short, like.
Oh my god! Stop it! I just got that.
It's a short penis.
Oh my goodness. So this was in high school, right? I'm probably in, I don't know, maybe 10th grade or something. I'm at a bus stop, and mind you, I've never seen penis in the flesh. I've never seen a penis in the flesh at that age, right? So, I'm at a bus stop. I'm looking at a 7-Eleven. Straight across is a 7-Eleven. Then all of a sudden, this is me, right? I'm sitting down. And, oh, where's the other one? Okay. This is me. And I'm just sitting down chilling, you know? And then all of a sudden, this man, who's clearly at least in his, like, mid-30s to 40s, he stands right in front of me, okay? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what the heck are you doing? Why are you standing right in front of me? And he's just kind of, you know, like, looking over my head. And then I see him, like, fumbling. So I look down. I'm like, what the heck? What's going on? This guy, this man, this grown-ass man to this 16-year-old.
Wait, quick pause.
What?
Quick pause.
What?
Did you tell me this story before?
Do you remember this story?
I might have just shut it out because I think I know what's about to happen. Go ahead and continue.
Yeah, so So I'm like, what the heck? What is that noise? Like, what is he doing? Why is he standing right in front of me? I look down, and this hoe, he's unzipping his pants, and he just whips out his penis. I'm like, what the? Are you kidding me?
You smack it.
No, I'm like, oh my god. So I have to turn around and face the other way. But I was just like, really? First time, penis in the flesh. Random person.
Did he say anything?
No, he didn't say anything.
Did he
just
look at
did
you
a-
in the eye?
He was looking. He was like looking above. Like,
Did he think he was in a bathroom?
I have no idea. He just like whipped it out. I'm like, what the hell?
They're like, this is a pretty urinal right here. I'll just go ahead and look on my.
So
bed."
that happened. That was my first experience seeing a penis in the flesh.
With flesh. That's nasty. I feel like that's a lawsuit.
That's a lawsuit.
Did you tell anyone? Did you tell an adult? Like, well, told an adult.
No.
Probably. Dang.
You know when you're, I don't know. That was weird.
See, that's the thing. Like, people don't even know. Once we invent time travel, we gotta go back and correct this stuff.
Here, like, I'll talk about one more in middle school. Look, I'm not saying that I was like one of those really, really goody two shoes that I've never heard of fly in middle school. I think I had like a few enemies. There's actually quite a few people who wanted to beat me up in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna talk about this one story. So me and my friend doing recess, because you know at the time the cool thing to do was walk around the school with your friends. So me and my friend were walking, right? And then all of a sudden, here, I have to get my dolls again. Both girls this time. So me and my friend are walking, right? And then I hear someone way over here being like,
Jackie, you better recognize or else.
you know, and so I whipped my head.
What is going through these kids' like
I
minds
don't
when they say something like that?
know. I don't know.
You better recognize.
Yeah, she said you better recognize. And I was like, I look at her. I look her up and down. I'm like, what the heck? I start freaking out, but not because I got called out or anything, because I've been called out before, but because like I've never seen this girl in my entire life. I've never seen her. So in my head, I'm like, who are you and how do you know my name? What the heck?
You don't even go here. You don't know.
So that was in middle school. That happened.
You don't even know me.
Yeah.
Oh, can we? Well, I mean, unless you have another story, but I guess so.
You want to end it? Okay.
So, well, you can end it too, but I'll start. I'll just do the story real quick.
You have a story?
Mhm.
Man, we have to do like another one like this because I got more stories.
This is good. We gotta
I-
save them though.
Yeah, I had a fascinating childhood,
Mm-hmm.
to say the least.
To say the yeast. I don't know. So back in high school,
Mm-hmm.
I think this is around the time when like parkour and like free running was like a really big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Parkour.
Parkour. Insert The Office.
Parkour.
Parkour. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So it was around that time, so we were like doing parkour and stuff, but like, well, parkour, what we thought was enough. Anyway, so we thought it'd be cool. We're like, let's go to our high school on the weekend when there's no school. Whoa! Let's go to the place we go to. Like, I don't know what was
Oh my
going.
god, such a rebel.
So we're like climbing on the buildings and stuff, like up like children, like not even good or like.
I just want to show this one more time.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, and we're running around, we're doing all this stuff. And then at one point, like, I guess one of our friend's brothers
Mm-hmm.
was also with us, and he was a little brother, and like we had left him because he couldn't make it like on the ground, so we went on the roofs. And he's super upset that we didn't take him with him, you know, because like, oh, we're like the cool friends. We're the cool people. God, we're the cool people. So like, he was down there, and we didn't know there's these people that saw us. It was like these gangsters. They're bangas. So in Hawaii we call them bangas. Anyway, and then we thought it'd be, oh, we're real funny, right? Like, they can't see us. Oh, what are they gonna do? We're up here and they're down there. So we're like, oh, what's up?
Oh my god.
And they're like, and then we hear them like, what? Like, fight. And then we're like, oh God. Now, remember how I told you his brother was on the first floor?
Oh my gosh.
They find where we kind of started, and they see his brother, and his brother tells them how to get up. So they get up, and we're about to like leave because we don't know what's going on down there. We're about to leave, and then we see them walking down this hall on the second floor, and we're up there, and we're like, what the hell? Like, oh no. They're like, sup, we're ready to like fight, yeah? And this guy like, and then we're like, we're little kids. I wish I was better. And then he whips out brass knuckles and a pocket knife.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Wait, how old are these people?
We're in high school, so like, I don't know. I was
High
like
schoolers?
16, yeah, they're also high schoolers. I don't know what they were doing with that. Anyway,
Oh, I know.
and my friend like a boss is like, he's like,
Look, man, we're just being stupid.
yeah, I was like, I mean,
I am
okay.
so sorry. I'm gonna go to church and pray to Jesus Christ to forgive me for my sins because I done fucked up.
Yeah, I was like, come on now. I was like, man, you pussy, no. I was like, oh, way to go. Now we look weak. No. No, we thanked him. Well, I was like, no, thank you for doing that, bro.
If that was me, I would have been like, ah!
Don't stab me. I'm the worst.
I don't know how to fight, okay?
I'm weak.
I don't care. I'm not gonna pretend like I know how to fight. I don't know how to fight.
I'm weak. I only broke pussy on the wall once. Like I haven't lived life.
Anyway, like somehow we got out of that situation. They leave, and then we're trying to get down, and the cops are coming. So we start running. Because we see cops, we're like kids, and we're like, oh God. Like we thought we were gonna get in trouble. We're running around the school, and we're making this plan, right? It was like, okay, we gotta go this way because they're out there. They're scaling the perimeter or whatever. They're on the perimeter. They're trying to wait for us to leave the school. And then in the middle of me trying to tell one of our friends, I was like, because it's all of us. We're on a group, and then we're like, okay, this is what we gotta do. My friend books it. I'm like,
that's me. I'm not friends. I would totally leave you.
I was like, you fucking idiot. Anyway,
believe you.
he runs and he gets caught.
Oh, okay, never mind.
And we see him talking to the cops. We're like, oh God, what do we do? I mean, good for him, but like, what do we do? So like, he gets caught, and we're like, okay. My friend's like, okay, we gotta go now. Like while they're distracted. And in my head, and then I said this. And I know people aren't gonna believe it. I was like, we can't leave him though.
That's
Like,
something that you would say.
I think this would be messed up if we just left.
That is so you. We're so opposite in that.
And then my friend booked it, of course, because he was like, oh no, I don't care.
Honestly, life or death situation, you're gone.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been together for like 5 years, but bye, boo.
Bye.
Bye. Zombies, bye, eat him.
So I was like, okay. So I start running in the other direction because I was like, I guess, I don't know. And then I run into my friend who got caught by the cops, and he's walking, and then he's looking at me, he's like, you gotta go, man. I'm like, what? You gotta fucking, why didn't you go? He's like, are you an idiot? And in my head, I'm like, oh my God. I stayed because I was trying to be like good friend, and I'm the idiot. And then my friend who booked it is the smarter one, apparently. Dick. Anyway.
It's true.
I got stopped by the cops. They just wanted my ID. So what had happened
Wow,
was...
a criminal.
Yeah. Whoa, I'm in the system.
So spicy.
I'm in the system.
Oh, shoot, I totally spat. What were you saying?
Yeah, so basically, I get caught, and then apparently the greenhouse in our high school was on fire.
You think stuff did it?
Ooh.
Steven Yeun.
Steven Yeun, I knew it. I knew you'd do it.
It's a reference to a movie Burning, by the way,
Yeah.
that we still have to do.
I hope you watch it. Anyway,
Good.
it's not about Steven Yeun. Oh, yeah, but like, and I didn't know, so I guess they were trying to find like arsons and stuff, and we just happened to get like, we got caught. It wasn't us, but like we could have got really in trouble because they had security cameras of like these kids running up the building, like climbing pathetically up like the building. But yeah, that's the end of that story.
So, I'm gonna leave it. You're gonna leave it at that? Okay. Oh God, hold on. Just drink water.
Okay, this story time. How would you rate it?
Who do you think had the more interesting childhood?
Wait, no, they can't judge that yet. We still have more stories.
Right? It's like, wait, I can top that, okay? You thought you had it rough.
And your opinion is subjective.
Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Oh, what was your favorite though? Or do you have a favorite?
The pork belly.
Pork belly?
Yeah. I don't really care for the sesame leaves too much.
If you've never had sesame leaves, it has, I don't know how to describe it, but it does have a really strong flavor, and it's also kind of fuzzy. So
Yeah.
kind of like imagine eating the peach skin, because peach has a little fuzz on it.
Has a little peach fuzz on it.
Yeah. Wait, so your favorite was a pork belly?
Yeah.
I like no. I think I liked all of it. Every single one.
I love them all.
I love them all. If you guys like us doing story times like this, then let us know. Hit that subscribe button. Watch our other video.
Yeah.
Do you want to say anything?
Just links. There'll be links everywhere. Go ahead and click. Subscribe. Like. And it's all good.
Thank you for watching this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Shutting down.
Thank you.